Subramanya is celebrated throughout the year as 6 festivals. The day he appeared is celebrated as Thaipusam. The bio-memory of Adi-Shakti, bio-energy of Sadashiva and muscle memory of Ganga put together, completion of Sadashiva is Subramanya. For this Shivaratri, meditate on this light, intense light, which makes you feel very pleasant in the body, and that heat which is very pleasant. And I tell you, when you meditate on this light and this heat pleasant, you just lose sleep on that Shivaratri night. You become
Anandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Gandhvatitam Gaganasarusham Tattvamasyadiraksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhitashibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurundam Namami. Nithyananda, all of you? Nithyananda, everyone. So we just received the darshan and the powerful cognition as Swamiji revealed in the darshan. So with this, now we'll be entering directly into the power manifestation.
Yes. First, a little recap. This was the alive darshan from the Thaipusam celebration, Somaskanda Murti, Pava Samadhi darshan. Swamiji beautifully revealed the cosmic insights, and he shared that whoever serves his devotees, he serves them. So we want to once more point out that currently the Kumbh Mela Annadan offerings have begun. So during the Mahakumbh Mela in Prayagraj, the Annadan, the sacred food offerings are being made. So free food is being distributed to everyone who is attending the Mahakumbh Mela. Many sadhus, but also visitors from all over the world, they receive the free sattvic vegetarian food at the KAILASA stand. And for all those who might not be able to make it physically to attend the Mahakumbh Mela, you have the opportunity to offer this sacred Annadanam. Through donation, you can directly offer the food, the sattvic vegetarian aushadha food, to the devotees of Lord Shiva and receive all the punya, receive his blessings and his support. So in India and in LA, the Annadanam is being offered. So you can offer either Annadan in Praya. There will be 50 US cents per meal. And you can choose how many meals you want to offer. And if you want to offer Annadan in the US, it would be $1 per meal. You can choose how many meals you want to serve. And since this is the Mahakumbh Mela, understand this is happening once every 144 years. Such an auspicious time, such high energies. You want to benefit from this high energy. If you want to get the blessings for this auspicious time, the best way to do so is to offer the Annadan to the devotees of Lord Shiva and get his blessings. He will be very pleased if you please his devotees.
And also, I would like to emphasize, as already Maharaj has mentioned, this Kumbh Mela happens not another every year, but this Kumbh Mela is again going to happen in 144 years. So this is one lifetime opportunity, or even more actually. So this is the rare opportunity that you should not miss. It's a cosmic happening. So serving the people and offering your gratitude by serving the devotees of the devotees, servants of the servants. So in the way, when you offer your gratitude, you receive the blessings from Swamiji directly. So also, we'd like to welcome all the participants on the Zoom and YouTube. We have Ma Nithyananda, Nithyananda,
Nithyananda,
Lokiya, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
We have Ma Natarajapriya, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
We have Ma Nitya Aghora Anand, Aghora Rupini Ma, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
We have Ma Purushananda, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
And Ma Sangananda, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
We have Ma Rema, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
Also, we have a Yang Hong Nithyananda.
Nithyananda,
And also the participants with the cameras off, please requesting all of you to be available in the camera. So when this great happening of the Kumbh Mela celebration is happening, this Isma Sangananda says, thank you. Yes, thank you, Ma Nithyananda. So when this great happening is happening, you want to be a part of it. So when you're fully involved in the sessions, you receive everything that Swamiji is showering upon you. So make sure that you are available in the camera.
Yes, so if you are interested in offering the Annadanam during the Mahakumbha Mela, you can leave a chat message. You can leave a message in the chat and we will send you the details on how you can make this sacred offering. Offer as much as you want. You can even just offer a few meals, the choices with you. So don't miss this opportunity to receive the blessings. And with this, let us get ready to enter into the power manifestation.
All right. So yes. So now let's get ready. You can use a blindfold as we will be entering into manifesting the power of seeing picture blindfolded. Yes. So let's get ready. You can sit with your head, neck, spine, and straight line and visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Remember the most sweetest moment that you cherish with Swamiji in your inner space. Feel his infinite grace, his infinite love, his compassion showering upon you. Now, start to unclutch from every single thought. Do not engage with any of the thoughts. Do not get carried away by any thoughts. Just be a witness. Just unclutch. And go on unclutching. Now, let's start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Keep chanting the Mahavakya. Hold Swamiji in your inner space. He is manifesting through you. Visualize that you indeed are sitting as him. Continuously vibrate with the Mahavakya and let this round of the power manifestation begin.
So requesting all of you to switch to cover your eyes and let's get ready to manifest the power of third eye. So make sure that your eyes, the two eyes are covered. And now let's begin this manifestation. The image is being projected on your screen. Let's begin.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. Slowly, you can open your eyes, remove the blindfold, and start sharing what was revealed to you during this round of the power manifestation. Any details, however minute, whatever colors, shapes, experiences that you had during this power manifestation, share them here in the chat on YouTube or any of the other social media platforms, and here in the Zoom room, share your power manifestation results before we are going to project the image once more for you to verify your manifestation. Make sure to share even when you are in doubt. Share any details, any experience, be it image, sound, thought, even smell or taste. If you have experienced something during this power manifestation, don't disregard it, don't discard it. Acknowledge Paramashiva's presence, Paramashiva manifesting. And you will see, the more you manifest the power, the more you will have the confidence that yes, he is manifesting. And with this confidence, you will see more and more details. We'll be able to see the image clearly, as if you are seeing it with your two eyes. Naturally, the third eye can reveal much more than the two eyes, since it is showing reality as it is. So sometimes you might even see just things that happened in the place which is on the picture, or you see some background information which is not immediately visible on the image. So just make sure that you share everything, every little bit of information that you have received. Yes, Yang Yan Hong is sharing many earth brown circular buildings, the white ground, empty grassland, and gray. Thank you for sharing, Ma. Thank you so much. Encouraging all the other participants also to share your power manifestation results, whatever you have seen.
Yes. Marima shares a chair, pestle and mortar, deity, a tree. Thank you. Thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. So now we'll be projecting the image on your screen so that you can verify. So it's a temple structure is actually a temple in New Delhi, Akshardhan temple. So it's a big, huge temple with a big campus. You can see people around, and just in the center, there's a huge temple structure. And you can see the colors of earthy brown color in circular. You can see people on the center, on the sides, white color and green. Of course, you can see the trees and even the buildings just at the back.
Yeah, there's various different animals carved into the side of the temple walkway. You can see some houses in the background in gray color. Seems there's also some fields, some farmland for crops, just behind the temple. Some palm trees are there, shrubs. So many things to see. So many things to see. So
Even when we have water body just surrounding the temple,
yes,
you can see which is and even just outside the periphery of the temple, you can walk around. People can walk around through this periphery. Yes. So this is the image that was being projected.
so Ma Yan Yang Hong, yes, exactly correct. Very precise, Ma. Thank you so much for sharing your power manifestation results. And Ma Rema also. Deity, tree, chair. There might be a chair. We don't see a chair in this image, but surely pestle and mortar. Yet to see the connection with this image, but definitely deities will be present in this image since it is a huge temple and trees are also present. So celebrate every little manifestation. It is Paramashiva manifesting, and embrace the power manifestation. Do it more and more, and you will see the precision of your manifestation will get more and more as well.
All right. So thank you all. We'll be entering into the second round of the power manifestation. So again, requesting all of you to cover your eyes with the blindfold or the piece of cloth. You can cover your eyes. We'll be entering into the second round of the power manifestation. We'll be projecting the image on your screen and through the power of third eye. Let's enter into the manifestation. So sit with your head, neck, spine in a straight line. You can cover your eyes. See, the best way to cover your eyes to use the blindfold or the piece of cloth. Because if you just hold your eyes with the hands, that will be, you'll be just in few minutes, you'll be like, remove your hands. So it will be easy. It will be easy for you to see the picture and remove your hands. So it's best way to cover your eyes through the blindfold or even the piece of cloth. So yes.
Yes, if you use your arm, your hand will get tired also. So get something that you can tie around your eyes. We request all the participants who haven't joined us in the first round to join in now. Mantina Risha, Manasa Japriya, Ma Sangananda. Come on, join us for the power manifestation.
And even all the participants with the cameras closed, Ma Jnana Sarupini, Fui Hong, and with the name Oppo. Please rename yourself, Ma. And yes, so all of you, please be available for this power manifestation as we enter into this. So sit with your head, neck, spine in straight line. And with that deep feeling connection, with gratitude, with surrender to Swamiji, start to unclutch from every single thought. Unclutch from all the fears, all the worries. Just go on unclutching. Now, let's start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. So, with this deep feeling connection with Bhagavan, now we'll be entering into the power manifestation. We'll be projecting the image on your screen. Let's begin.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Slowly remove the blindfold. Open your eyes. Readjust to the light and start sharing all the details from this round of the power manifestation.
Please go ahead and share. Once you have shared, we'll be projecting you the image that we had projected or even the video. So please go ahead and share and remember any detail that is being revealed to you. Do not hesitate to share. You might be thinking, oh, I saw this, it might not be relevant, it's silly to share, but it's a power manifestation from the third eye. So do not hesitate, do not judge, go on sharing. The moment we bring our judgment, the moment we bring our self-doubts, that's where the power manifestation, we will bring it to the human level. So do not hesitate to share again and again. Remember that it's a power manifestation. Yes. Ma Yang Hong shares blue sky, bare mountains, silver gray mountain valley. All right. Thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Thank you, Mom.
Just waiting for a couple of moments to receive other sharings. Then we'll be projecting the image on your screen. Yes, we have Ma Rema, who shares a cross of water pot, yellow and orange. All right. Thank you, Ma, for sharing. All right. So this now will be projecting the image video. So as you can see, it's a mountain range. You can see the valley, even you can see the water body. So it's a huge mountain range. You can see the water body just passing by.
A lot of snow. Beautiful drone footage of this huge mountain range. Beautiful red and orange clouds. So it seems to be close to sunset. Naturally, because it's high up in the mountains, still everything is bright. But you can see how the color of the snow shifts to an orange hue. You can see many stones, pebbles, the mountain peaks, a lot of ice, freezing cold.
All right. So let's move to the sharings.
Yes, Ma Yan Hong precisely shared blue sky, bare mountain, silver gray, mountain valley, exactly on spot, Ma. Ma Rema shared a cross, water pot, yellow and orange. So it is actually a tradition to place a cross on the top of a mountain. So you might actually be right now. There might actually be a mountaintop where someone would have placed a cross. I'm not sure if it is visible in this position. I've not gone into detail and looked, but there might actually be a cross placed on one of the peaks of the mountains. And the yellow and orange hue is definitely there now, since it seems to be close to sunset. The mountains in the background, as well as the clouds, they are tainted in that yellow and orange humor. So again, very precise as well, Ma. Congratulate yourself for manifesting this power successfully.
Yes. And celebrate and share the power manifestation. That's a beauty of it. The moment you start manifesting, start sharing and invite your friends and families for the power manifestation, for the Paramashivoham program itself. Let them have the breakthrough, let them have the transformation, let them have the patterns that they are struggling with, where they are feeling stuck in their life. Through the Paramashivoham program, they will be getting out of their impossibilities, where they feel stuck, and they will have a life a program through which they will transform their life. So do not hesitate to reach out to your friends and families to invite them for the Paramashivoham. All right. So with this, now we'll be entering into our next revelation by Swamiji on the deeper layers of consciousness. So as today we are going to the different various states of consciousness today, Swamiji has been revealing us. Now we'll be entering into a revelation by Swamiji to enter into the deeper layers of the consciousness. Most time we are in the superficial, at the surface level of the consciousness. So let's get ready to enter into the deeper layers of consciousness. Please come to the space of listening and let's begin.
Just giving an example. And then it's like you're seeing in the back of your mind, I'm awake but I can see it. And then I'll meet my friend, I'll go to somebody's house and they'll just give me exactly the same picture. So what does that mean? It's not while sleeping, but while awake. It happens, something you think about.
Let's go. Understand, these 4 states are explained to you, but they are not watertight compartments. They are not watertight compartments. Sometimes thoughts can slip from here to there, here to there, here to there, there to here. Thoughts can slip. The energy can slip. You asked a wonderful question that sometimes I feel the whole thing is dream, or the whole thing has already happened. Whole thing has already happened. Again, I know what is going to happen in the next few minutes. The same thing happens. You know, as I was telling you, if you have experienced this, there is more possibility for you to become enlightened. There is more possibility for you to become great meditator. Because the aspect of meditation, the 4th dimension in you is alive. That is what is proved. Understand a small example. When you look at this, what do you see? My banner. But actually, if you are having a clear eye, you will see the white, because that is more than my banner. My banner is small, the white is more space. The white occupies the more space than my banner. Same way, if you see, if you start feeling the background, if you associate yourself with the banner, which is with the white background, if you associate yourself with the white background, you will understand banner is pasted on you. Banner is pasted on you. The moment you understand banner is pasted on you, you know what is the next word of the banner. What is the next word of the banner? The moment you come to the glimpse, all these things are just happening on me. The incidents are just happening on me. The whole world is just print on you. You are a shaft. On the shaft, it is just printed. The shaft is just rolling. As it rolls, you just move from incident to incident. The moment you realize, you become a little aware of higher consciousness. You realize the whole thing is just happening on you. The moment you feel the whole thing is happening on you, you are something different from the whole thing. You feel the witnessing consciousness in you. Without your knowledge, sometimes the witnessing consciousness awakens. A glimpse from this samadhi slips into it. One ray of light from this fourth state enters into this state. Only in that moment you feel, oh, I have come to the same place. I have had the same experience. I have had the same thing. I am doing the same thing. The moment, actually in that moment, you understand again and again and again you are taking birth. When you take birth this time, you catch somebody as your wife, somebody as your father, somebody as your mother, somebody as your son, somebody as your neighbor. You create the whole network of relationship, sing, dance, do everything. And the moment you leave your body and take the next body, again you catch the whole, one more batch, one more group, and do the same drama, which leads to trauma. And again, when you come down, again the same drama. If you are having the glimpse once in a while, suddenly be very clear, you are slowly getting tired of the same drama again and again and again. So your intelligence says to you, enough. Why do you do the same drama? That is why it says, now I tell you, next is what is going to happen. Look. Next, this is what is going to happen. See. It is a letter from your being, telegram from your being, email from your being, which says you are doing the same drama. Understand? But for that moment, you receive the mail, you don't want to realize the truth. You just erase it. You put it in the trash box. No. Things are going well. Okay, let me start my drama. Let me start my drama. You consciously, purposely forget the emails or the telegrams given to you from your being. These are the emails, these are the telegrams given to you from your being to wake up, to understand. You are living in the same rut again and again and again. You are living in the same unconscious way again and again and again. Understand this one example. It's like, time is like a shaft. There is a big shaft. Past, present and future. Time is a big shaft, horizontal shaft. The whole incidents are printed on it. Here is past incidents printed and present getting printed and the future incidents printed. The time shaft is there. Actually, you never touch the time shaft. You always live in a superficial way. Either you are pulled in the past by the past or pushed towards the future. This or that. You never touch the time shaft. You are just above the time shaft or below the time shaft. Moving this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. But by some mistake, only you fall into the present moment. Never consciously. Fortunately or unfortunately, by some mistake, if you slowly come down and relax and touch the present moment. Actually, in the present moment only you can touch the time shaft. Time shaft can never be touched. You can never hold the time shaft in the thinking about the past or thinking about the future. The time shaft is available to you only in the present moment. This moment, the time shaft is available to you. If you can catch the time shaft this moment, in this present, you can see the immediate future and what is going to happen very clearly. If you can catch the time shaft permanently, You can see the whole future. For that one moment, what you say that I'm feeling as if I have done the same thing and somebody is going to come. Even in your day, sometimes when you will hear a bell and you will suddenly remember somebody's name, some friend's name whom you have not seen for 10 years. When you go and open the door, you will see that he will be standing. When a call comes, before picking up, suddenly you will remember somebody's name. When you go and pick up the phone, you will see that he will be talking to you. For that one moment, because of sudden moment or some reason, you come to the present. From present, a glimpse comes into your being. From the superconscious, one ray of light comes to conscious. That is why the immediate future for 5 minutes, 6 minutes or 10 minutes of future, what is printed in the shaft, you have a glimpse. You get a chance of seeing the glimpse. And you see exactly the same thing happening. Same person coming, same thing happening. If you can catch that shaft, you can see the whole future. You can see the whole future. You can see the whole past. The technique of catching that shaft only I call meditation. If you can just relax a bit, you will exactly fall on that shaft, time shaft. The problem is, time shaft is available to you only in the present moment. Because present only penetrates the eternity. Time shaft is eternity. Past, present, future. All the three are called eternity, Nithya. Nithya, the time shaft is Nithya, eternity. That is available to you only in the present moment. Last moment, in past moment, you cannot catch the time shaft because it is already gone. The next moment, you cannot catch the time shaft because it is not yet come. Only in the present moment, you can catch the time shaft. So understand that glimpse from time shaft. For that moment, you slowly relax on the time shaft. When you relax on the time shaft, you can see what is happening and what has happened. Experience this extraordinary. Understand, you are very near to meditation. Your being is continuously telling you, remember, wake up, wake up, wake up. It is a wake up call. But you press the alarm and go to sleep. The beauty is, even if you are suffering in insomnia, have an alarm, you will get a good sleep. If you are suffering with insomnia and if you are not getting sleep, just get an alarm and keep. The moment alarm rings, you will have automatically feeling like sleeping. You just press the alarm and you will naturally fall asleep. That's the problem. You are again and again forgetting that waking calls, the wake up calls.
Where does the out of body experience fit in there?
The samadhi.
So what I described to you within there, when I told you I fall asleep,
Mm.
then I feel I'm looking at myself.
Mm. And you are seeing the dream that you are dreaming.
No, when I see that I'm dreaming, then I wake up with a struggle.
Mm.
It's never an easy way to wake up.
Mm.
I always wake up with a struggle.
That let me answer.
But the thing is, I'm sleeping.
Mm.
I can see all the things in the room. I
Mm.
can see the flowers, everything in the room.
Mm.
And then when I turn and look at myself,
Mm.
then I know what is this? If I'm here, who is that? And then I struggle. I
This
always
is
struggle.
the light from superconscious state is penetrating your conscious state. That is the thing. And if you stop the fear, and if you start enjoying that state, you don't need any other meditation. You don't need any other meditation. Just start enjoying the state which is happening to you. As long as you are afraid, you will resist that state and you will stop that state happening to you again and again.
Actually, it's a shock when I see myself.
That is what. Actually, there is no need to be shocked. Why it's a shock? You are having so much of desire to live only in this state. You have so much of desire and thought to live only in that state. That is why you resist the other states. If you can relax into that state, if you can somehow come out of that fear, you don't need any other meditation technique because meditation is already happening to you.
Is that all these intense desires or intense thinking which becomes a reality of the mind?
It is not the intense desires become reality. If it is flooded by the superconscious energy, it becomes reality. Even ordinary desires can become reality if it is flooded by the superconscious energy.
Talk about the time shaft. You can see the future. You can control the future.
Yes, you can just erase it. But at that much time, you must be able to hold that shaft. Your consciousness must be able to hold that shaft. There is a beautiful.
Somebody else can do it for you.
Yes. That's what there is a beautiful sloka. It's not even a sloka, it's a reality. Brahma just sits with so much of pain, sweating, having his pen, he goes on, writes in your head. Guru just wipes it by left leg. Guru just wipes it by left leg. There's a man who can catch the time shaft, can simply wipe it. Yes.
How can we interpret these messages and correct ourselves?
That now will work out when we work on every chapter. See, it's the introduction. I have given the introduction for 3 bodies. Now I have created the idea, basic idea for you all, from how we are going to understand. Now when we work on every body, put this question, I will explain to everybody. In every body, what maximum you can gain. The fruit of this course is only 3 things. One is making your whole body more healthy. Increasing the innate healing capacity of your body. Increasing the innate healing capacity of your body. Second thing, unleashing the power to make your dreams into reality. Third thing, understanding the whole reality is nothing but your dream. This 3 is the main reason why I designed this course. This 3 is the thing. How it can be practically applied, understood. Ask me the same question in every body. When I explain, I will connect that and tell you. Explain it to you. Yes.
When you say that there is a possibility.
Can you have one mic so that people will be able to hear the whole conversation?
I'll talk loudly.
No. Even though
Okay.
better you have.
Sure.
You are not professional shouter like me.
Thank you. A few minutes back, we were talking about there is a possibility that the future can be changed or missing. That comes to, do you believe in horoscopes, the effects of planets on each person?
Astrology is true. Astrologers are liars. Astrology is true when the science is originally studied and practiced. But according to me, at least in my experience, I have seen only 1 or 2 people who are really well versed in the scripture, who are really well versed with the rules and regulations and practicing. Because you asked astrology, let me tell you a small incident which happened. One famous astrologer of India, very famous, he is the guy who writes in more than 10 popular newspapers, the Dinasari Rasi Palan, everyday Rasi Palan. He is the guy who writes more than 10 papers and many magazines he writes. He did our ASP. And after the ASP, he himself wanted to have some of his personal problems solved. He asked me, of course I spoke with him and I guided him. It was solved. That is different. He asked, when I was talking to him, I asked him, of course I don't want to tell his name, he's a very popular guy and such a good person. I asked him, I know, you see, the writing like a common prediction is not accepted in our Shastras, it is not there in the Shastras. The common prediction idea itself does not exist in the Jyotish Sutras. Prediction can be done only for every individual, never for the group. No common, it's not a share market to give a common rating or anything. No, it cannot be. That I know anyhow, but forget about Shastras. One important thing I want to know, You see, for one Rasi, if you write 20 lines, you have to write. And 12 Rasi means 240 lines. 10 newspaper means 2400 lines. Every day, how are you able to write 2400 lines? Please just tell me, do you have assistants? How are you able to write that much? You please tell me, because it is such a big work. Writing 2400 lines every day is not a joke. How could you manage? Tell me that. I was shocked when I heard the answer. He said, no, Swamiji, just we have 10 set. Today in one paper, if it is a Mesha Rasi, next day in some other paper it will be in Kanya Rasi. Third day in some other paper it will be Kumbha Rasi. Fourth day in some other paper it will be Mesha Rasi. And fifth day in some other paper it will be Mithuna Rasi. Just we reshuffle. For reshuffling, I have one assistant. It is nothing but reshuffling. I said, people don't catch you. He was so confident. He says, Swamiji, nobody will purchase all the 10 paper. And nobody will read all the 12 Rasi. Nobody will read all the 12 Rasi. People are going to purchase only one paper and they are going to read only their Rasi. One Rasi. So naturally, nobody will catch us. And within 2 months, 3 months, we change the 10 set. We have the time to write the 10 set for 3 months. In 3 months, we change the 10 set. And after 2-3 years, we take from past. And we rotate and reshuffle. This is what is happening, Swamiji. And we guys, the moment we get up, what we do first work? First work what? Rasi Pala. And afterwards only your mind will start thinking at all. Astrology is a true science, authentic science. Astrologers are not totally. Yes.
It's related. Actually, sometime back, what is your opinion on the Nadi Joseph from Is it true?
True and false. True as far as your intuition is concerned. They can hold the shaft and see the past, but not the future. If you see, your name will be, your mother's name will be there, dad's name will be there, your name will be there. But seeing the future, very few can do. To see the future, you need intuition. To see the past, you don't need intuition. To see the future, you need intuition. You need a little bit of capacity to hold the time shaft for a few more minutes. If you have the capacity to hold the time shaft, only then you can see the future. If you have the capacity to hold the time shaft, you can see Nadi. And let me tell you a small incident which happened in my own life. When I was 14, I went to Vaidishwaran Village. They took me the house pilgrimage, the family pilgrimage. Generally, when you go for Nadi, they take your fingerprint and then they will read by the time it ends, it will give 10,000 rupees expense for you. The Nadi will read such a way that give this, give that to the person who reads and all those things. And this is the way usually the Nadi will go. Surprise, the moment they took my fingerprint and went inside, that person, very elderly person, he came out with a big basket of fruits and flower, everything. And he said, this is the horoscope, this is a Nadi of a sannyasi. I was a 14-year-old boy. This is a Nadi of a sannyasi. And he's a great, the spiritual person. If this Nadi comes, not only we are not supposed to read, we are supposed to offer whatever today we made. And you know the honesty of the person, he offered the whole thing. And my family was seeing, all the money came back. Whatever money they gave, the whole thing was given back. The whole thing was brought. And you will be surprised. He said very clearly. And then my mom asked. My mother naturally, the pain, oh, can't we stop? Can't we do some dosha parigara and all those things? Immediately he said, if you try to stop, you will die. If you try to stop, you will die. then of course that is the end of their trying to stop. That is different. But so clearly he was able to tell. When there is an intuition, there is every possibility. But the problem is how long you are able to hold the present moment. And one thing I have seen, whenever you get the capacity to hold the present, you never spend the energy in predicting the future. You spend it in correcting the future. People ask me, Swamiji, can you predict my future? I tell them, fool, I can change your future. Why are you bothering about predicting your future? I can change your future. Work for that. Why should we waste the time in just predicting? There is no need. So be very clear. Whenever a man gets the power and capacity to hold the shaft and see the future, he just changes it. And you know, just is seeing is very vision. For example, people, when they come to know about their future and the life and they really feel and surrender, when the master just holds the shaft, time shaft, just his eyesight, the Guru Parvai, the seeing of the Guru totally removes the negativity of the future. That's what they say, Guru Barka Kodi Punyam. Just a sight of a master. Because sight of a master is not a simple your sight. When you see something, immediately you will be taken away by the past or the future. Even if you see a rose, the moment you see a rose, your mind will say word rose. Your mind will give the word rose. The next moment, you will start thinking about all the roses which you presented to somebody or roses which is presented to you. And the third moment, how was your reaction or her reaction? Whether you got the beating or smile. And the fourth moment, the love emotion or the hatred emotion associated with that rose. You are already in the past. You are already in the future. But when master sees, he never sees like that. He just sees you as you are, in the present moment. So he catches the time shaft. Whenever the time shaft is caught, whenever you penetrate the time shaft, simply he sees your past and sees your future. There's a beautiful story. It's not a story, actually, truth. One guy who's born blind, he goes to see Ramakrishna. And somebody asks him, you are a blind fellow, why are you going to see him? He says, fool, I may not be able to see him, but he will be able to see me. That is more than enough for me. That is only going to play the role. Not me seeing him. I am seeing so many things. What will I see? What can I understand? Actually, you are seeing 1,000 person. If you see me, what will you understand? Nothing can be understood. Nothing can be understood. At the most, you may misunderstand. When you don't understand naturally, you misunderstand. When you miss the understanding, you misunderstand. So nothing can be understood. You seeing me is not a question. Me seeing you is the question. That is why, even if we are not able to see them, we go to see the masters. In the ancient tradition, there is a word called darshan. Please understand, darshan, Sanskrit word, does not mean seeing. Darshan does not mean seeing. Drushya means seeing. Drushya means past and the future. Seeing the past or the future. Runa means the, what to say, the moments. Moments are the achievements. Runa, whether you have Runa or not, they say. The Runa is the root. The achievements are the moments. Drishya means seeing the moments. So whatever you are doing is Drishya. Darshana means stopping the moment and seeing. Penetrating. The word penetrating, maybe penetrating into the time shaft is the right translation for Darshana. When master sees, he just penetrates you. He just penetrates you. And the very penetrating is a big help to remove the future, to clear the future, to help the future. That is why so much of importance is given to go and see the living masters, and to go and touch the living masters, to go and feel the living masters, to go and be in their presence, all these things. Only when you deeply understand, all these subtle concepts can be realized. That is the problem. It needs understanding. You see now, as he said, and I tell you one thing, 25 of you have raised your hands that you never had that experience. I promise you had. You only forgotten. You don't have so much of introvertness to recognize it and record it. That's all. There can be no human being who did not have that experience what he expressed. If you say you did not have, it's like people say that I never dreamt. It is not that they never dreamt, they have forgotten. When the altered consciousness happens, you forget what has happened there. Otherwise, I am sure you cannot be alive without having that experience. Continuously it will happen. Because you are living being. If you are not introvert, if you are extrovert, then you don't record it. You don't recognize it. You don't have enough of awareness what is happening in you. That's all. Because you don't have enough awareness what is happening in you, you will not record it. A small story. One guy brought fish for his lunch to the office. And the moment he put the fish in his mouth, he felt, oh, I hate it. He threw it away. Next day, again the same fish. And he said, no, I don't feel like eating. Threw it away. Third day, again the same fish. The friend saw, why don't you tell your wife that you don't like fish? She will not be so adamant to send the same fish to you. Why do you suffer? He said, wife, I cook myself, I forget every day I don't like fish. I cook myself and bring. That is what is happening to you. You forget. You forget. That is what? You don't have enough of awareness. You are caught in the same mental rut. There starts the whole trouble. There is the whole problem. It is not that these 25 people did not have this experience. No. You also had. You have not noted it down. You didn't have so much of awareness to see the subtle changes of the mind. If you can observe, especially the people who raise their hands, that I experienced, that 45 or 50 people, you have that subtleness or the introvert idea that how to look into your own mind. And these guys who has got this much of introvertness, they can very clearly feel my presence. If you are little introvert, you can understand. From outside, you can tell whether I am in the room or not. Many people, many devotees, they tell me, Swamiji, when I meditate, sometimes when the group is meditating, I go for a walk or come back. We never hear the sound or anything, but we can very clearly see something is passing us. Some big energy is moving next to us. If you have that introvertness, you can record, you can register all those, because these are all subtle, deeper level happenings. These are all happening in a deeper level consciousness. That is why we miss many things. Yes.
I have another. Oh, I'll let her go. She's been waiting for a long time.
Okay. So these conversations about dreams, it's very surprising to me because all my life I treated the dreams as a waste, as a garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And I see visions during my meditations, and actually I've seen some things that happen to me in future, and I build up my life through my meditations. So for me, it is dilemma. Do I have to go and analyze my dreams, forget about this, or stay with whatever I am with my meditation and my clear visions? So in which visions are more important, which came from your dream or which came from your meditation?
One thing, there is no need for you to analyze. Forget about it. If you start analyzing from the very beginning, you will create only more confusions. Forget about it. The very idea you getting, the very system that you are getting again and again this type of visions is more than enough. That will guide you in the future. That system, you keep it alive. That is enough. There is no need to go and analyze the whole thing and get into the big trouble. There is no need. But always the visions which you get in dreams are less powerful than the visions you get in the dream, which you get it in the meditation. What you achieve in the meditation is surely more powerful than what you achieve in the dream state. But for a person who never achieves anything in the meditation, for him the dream state visions are powerful. If you have have something in the meditation, surely that is more powerful.
Swamiji, I have a three-part question. You said that only in the meditative state you can touch the center of the shaft. How can we permanently be holding the shaft? How can you permanently be meditating when you sit down to meditate even once?
See, when I say meditating, I don't mean close your eyes and do all those things. Not that. Live in the present moment. Live inside this body. Live inside your boundary. Please be seated. Don't travel where you are not. That's enough. Don't be like a ghost. As of now, we are just ghosts. If you are sitting in a house, you will be thinking of office. If you are in the office, you will be thinking about evening beach, Santa Cruz. If you are sitting in Santa Cruz, you will be thinking about when to go back to the house. If you are in the house, next day morning when to start the office. You are like a ghost. Where you are, your being is not. Instead of that, start living inside your boundary. You are in meditation. You will catch that shaft, time shaft. Just be inside the boundary. Now we are going to do the technique today. The physical body, we are going to do a technique. How to be inside your boundary.
Swamiji, I have one experience and I want to know how you can explain that. This happened 12 years back, so it's probably like 19 or something.
I think half of the dream body syllabus I have finished now. It is good. Of course, actually, instead of giving it as a syllabus, when I give it as a question answer session, you understand more deeply and it goes directly inside your mind.
So it so happened that I was in India at that time, I was studying, and I felt very tired during the Sandhya evening time, and my mother never allows me to sleep during that time. But for some reason I was so tired, I went inside into the bedroom, and I normally sleep in the bedroom for some reason. I always sleep in the hall. But I went and slept there on the bed, and I didn't think I was sleeping. I was just resting. Okay, I don't even know whether I was sleeping or not. I could very clearly. 2 days back, I had attended a Padi Puja, Ayyappan Padi Puja, and I had come. And for some reason, that thought was in my mind, and there was no relation. Last I remember was that thought. And I clearly, very clearly feel the heat and alive right next to me on the pillow. It was a shimmering ball of light. And I was scared. I wasn't even scared. I don't know what I felt. I can't describe what I felt. But I don't know what I felt. I opened my eyes, then I ran out. After I opened my eyes, I was scared and I thought, but I cannot till this day, I haven't shared it with anybody, this experience, but what is it?
These are all glimpses of superconscious penetrating, trying to penetrate the conscious state. See, all your experiences very clearly shows you are again and again getting email, telegram, phone call from inner consciousness. You must have done some tapas meditation in the past janma. There is every proof, because so many experiences cannot again and again and again happen repetitively, giving the glimpse. You try to push, again God says, no, please come, please open the door. People always tell, knock the door and it shall be opened. But I tell you, God is knocking, just open. It's actually other way, He is knocking. Only thing we have to open it. It is all the knocking, it is all just God is pressing your calling bell, God is knocking. The superconscious state, a ray from superconscious state is trying to penetrate your mind.
But for some reason, for the past 5 years, not one incident. So these
Means you are suppressed enough.
Whatever I've been telling you, almost every other day I have felt.
That is what. So that is what. He tried his best to knock. When he saw that you blacked and sealed it totally, he relaxed. So now if you can slowly come out of the fear and start meditating, start showing your green signal to him, there is every chance he will come into your mind, come into your being.
Sometimes we have so many.
Shall we do one thing? Now you are going to have a small gap. Put all your questions in writing. Give it to me. Because there are so many questions which can be answered in one or two answers, in one or two explanations. In the next session when I start, I'll answer the whole set. So, I have a small break. In this break, you can do two things. You can just introduce yourself so that you will not feel somebody is new when you sit and meditate. Because today whole day you are going to do different meditation techniques. Who will be sitting next to you, we do not know. So just spend few minutes to introduce yourself to everyone. Just your name or from where you are, just few words. You don't have to tell your whole biography. You don't have to tell in 1949 I was there. There is no need to start all those things. Just few words. Go around and introduce yourself so that you will feel comfortable with the crowd, and you will be comfortable when you meditate. You will not watch who is next, what is he doing, why his legs are touching me, why his hand has touched me, why my hair has touched him. All those trouble will not be there. With Indians, it's a big trouble. Actually, with Indians, it is a big trouble. Whenever I say, close your eyes and tie the ribbon, they always see whether others have finished tying the ribbon. And they stand up and see whether other front row also they tied or not. Before tying their ribbon, they always see and they tell, Swamiji is not closed. How do you know he is not closed? Because you are not closed, you know that he is not closed. So that's a big trouble. Just introduce yourself for a few minutes so that you will feel very comfortable and relaxed with the group. And whatever questions you have, put it in a paper. When I come back after a few minutes, we'll go through the whole questions. And one more thing, don't bother just because of the question answer, you will miss the syllabus. The whole syllabus you will be having. Whatever is supposed to be learned in the Shakti Spurana program, the whole syllabus I am giving. In the question answers itself I am giving. Because of that, there is a more chance of things going inside. So don't worry about the syllabus. And already I started seeing few faces, oh, people are continuously questioning, we will miss the meditation. Don't think. You will not miss any meditation or any syllabus. You will have the whole thing, and whatever questions you have, put it. People sometimes they think, if I ask, I may look like a fool. If you ask, you may look like a fool. If you don't, you will be a fool. You want to look like a fool or be a fool? See, if you don't ask, you will be actually a fool. You will miss the whole opportunity. So don't miss it. Put your all questions so that you will at least, you may look like a fool, but you will not be a fool. And moreover, we are not here just to sit and listen Bhagavata or Ramayana. I am not telling you Bhagavata. I am not telling how Rama lived. I am telling how you are living. If it is a Rama living, there is no question. Rama only will go to the forest. Sita only will be kidnapped. Hanuman will go to Lanka. And Ravana will be killed. And Rama will come back and have the Pattabhisheka. Can you question anything? No. You can't do anything. This is the story. Either you listen or sleep. That is why you can see in Ramakatha and Bhagavad Katha, people always sleep. What can be done? You tell me. When you know the whole story, how can you remain awake? When you know the whole thing, what can you do? And you go there and sit just to have punya. That's one more thing. Just to have punya. If you want to become numb, dull, dead, start going towards all these things. Your mind will simply stop working. The more Bhagavad Katha, Ramayana, all these things you attend, more you become. I don't want. But of course, truth. Because you don't have an interaction, or you don't start understanding. You just know the story. Same thing you are sitting and listening. Anyhow, I am not speaking what Rama did. I am speaking what you are doing. What you did. What you did. So, put all the questions and we will try to analyze it. Of course, sincerely if you listen to the Ramakatha and Bhagavata and understand the truth, that will surely transform your life. But most of us, we go just there for punya's sake. So don't waste your time. And it's a wonderful time. In India, you can never put questions. Few people came and attended India ASP. Who came and attended? I think you came and attended India ASP in Tiruvannamalai. What was the crowd?
It was 200 people.
There is no question of putting some questions. And was there any time?
No, it was too tight.
Too tight. That's all. And realization went up to?
It was like till 3 o'clock. It's true. And the Swami had too much energy also there.
Of course not. I bring down too much. Because the thick heads. To crack the hard nuts, you need too much of energy. Now, whenever the group is big, I bring too much of energy. So that the whole group has to have the experience.
My question is a bit unrelated. See, it says that one must always have a guru, right? That's what I think. And also I see these days.
There is no need to always have a guru around you.
But also when I see gurus like you and all, with time going on, there are more and more disciples, more and more disciples. So why is the individual guru sister connection?
When you are actually sincere, when you really want, you will see whatever guidance is necessary, you will be continuously getting from the master.
That's what I feel.
Continuously you will be getting from the master. There is no need to be around the physical guru always. One small thing. If you allow the calf, it will go to cow only for a few minutes, but it will drink the milk and come back. But the fly, the horse fly, it will be sitting 24 hours on the horse and on the cow, but it will drink only the blood. So there are few people who are continuously around masters but never transform themselves. There are few people who just come and take the milk like a calf and transform themselves. It is how much you transform. That is the main thing. Not how long you are around the master. Of course, in the starting time, being around the master plays a major role in inspiring and again reminding you. But it is not that continuously you need master always.
You can always connect with.
Yes, surely you can connect with him. Physically, there is no need to have continuous connection. Energy level connection will start work.
For this Shivaratri, meditate on this light, intense light, which makes you feel very pleasant in the body, and that heat which is very pleasant. And I tell you, when you meditate on this light and this heat pleasant, you just lose sleep on that Shivaratri night. You become awake. That is what is the real context of not sleeping on that night.
வான்வரையிலும் வளர்ந்த ஜோதி ரூபனே, தேன் சுவை தரும் தமிழின் தலைவனே, மான் மகிழ்வினை ஏந்தி நிற்கும் ஐயனே, கைலாசம் தந்த நித்யானந்தனே.
நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் அண்ணாமலையே சிவரூபமாய் வீற்றிருக்கும் குரு நித்யானந்தம்.
All of you. So the revelation by Swamiji on the deeper layers of consciousness, and Swamiji revealed how you can touch the eternity, the time shaft, only through the present moment. When you are in the present moment, the whole past, the whole future will be available to you. And not only is available, you can alter the future. So now we'll be entering into revelation of Swamiji, which is going to be on the deep sleep. So please come to the space of listening, and it will be followed by the meditation. So let's get ready to enter into this revelation by Swamiji on the deep sleep.
Deep sleep is one of the wonderful, important phenomena in our life. Let me explain the word sushupti. Sushupti. Sushupti is the word for causal body. Swa Shukta is Sushupti, means the energy in which your body is created. It is said Brahma carves your body from this energy in your mother's womb. Please understand, Sushupti means which is
good. Swa means, Su means good. Shukti means created. It is the wonderful positive energy from which Brahma creates the body in your mother's womb. Sushupti is the energy in which or from which you come out. It is the energy which stays in your mother's womb. You come out from that energy. Again and again you go into the same energy every night to rejuvenate your body, to rest your body, or to create your body again for the next day journey. Again and again, for every day journey, you go back to the mother source, energy source, rejuvenate it, come out and live. Finally, you end in that same energy. You become one with that same energy. Sushupti is the energy from which your body is created. Your body rejuvenates itself and goes back to the same energy. The problem is, somehow we are afraid of this darkness. The fear of darkness is the only obstruction to have a deep sleep. The more fear you have, the more dreams you will have. If you are not happy, if you are not welcoming the deep sleep state, actually many people have got unconscious fear to fall asleep. You have unconscious fear of falling asleep because when you fall asleep, everything is lost. Everything is lost. So you have your own investment, you have your own idea against the sleep. There is nothing, no other enemy for sleep except the fear towards the darkness. If this body is not given enough of space in your being, see, 33% of your energy belongs to this body. If you don't give enough respect to this energy, automatically this energy will start interfering in your wakeful state and the dream state. If it enters into your physical body, you will feel continuous lethargic. The chronic fatigue happens if the causal body enters into your physical body. If the causal body enters into the physical body, that is the root cause for chronic fatigue. The whole day you feel like buffalo. You feel like not moving. You just feel like simply you are there, that's all. If somebody shouts at you, you will just move one vessel from here to there and again come and sit in the sofa. After a few minutes, again you will get up and move to the other vessel from here to there. Why Usha and Mukund is laughing? See,
only the vessel parts only.
How much courage she may be having to tell this in public. Tell, see Mukund. Huh?
Swami, it's not posted on the internet.
That itself shows you give so much of love and freedom for her.
Definitely, Swami, that's true.
That's really nice that you can comment about him in public. See, that's actually really a great thing. Somebody asked me, what way you are special from other Swamis? I said, this very question proves you have so much of freedom to question me. You can't question this to other Swamis. You can't put this question to other Swamis. This proves I am somewhere special. Sit. That's the truth. You can't. Can you put this question to other Swamis? Tell me. At least you will not have a right answer. You will not have a happy answer. So that itself proves that something is unique. I told you. Same way, the commenting itself is a good thing. Yes.
Throughout history, there have been people who, oftentimes great leaders, who only catnap. They never actually go to bed at night, sleep through the night. They'll sleep for 15 minutes throughout the day for minutes.
Let
here
me
and
speak about the
15
technique.
minutes there.
I'm going to speak about the technique. You can also, today modern day psychologists are proving you can be alive physically, mentally in a good well-being state, normal well-being state, just sleeping 2 hours. They are declaring, in the modern day psychologists are declaring, a man can be in a normal, in a good physical, mental conditions just by sleeping 2 hours. I'll speak about that and give you the technique also. How to go for that. That technique only I took it and worked out with my ashramites. Of course, it took some 3 months of continuous care and help. And it needs little bit of care and help. You should have a loving atmosphere around you. You should not have an aggressive and very disturbing atmosphere. Your family should be very loving and cooperating for the experiment. If you can manage, simply in 3 months you can shift the whole thing. In 3 months you can shift it. I'll explain the technique. Before that, let me finish this. If the causal body enters into your physical body unnecessarily, you will have a deep lethargic feeling throughout the day. Throughout the day. Deep laziness and lethargic feeling. After every small work, you feel like, I'm stressed out, I'm tired. I always tell people, when you are stressed out, you should tell some of your relative or friend to have a good bamboo and give you. You should stand on that guy who should give enough of till you feel fresh and energetic. You see, the idea that I am stressed out, if you just threaten that idea, it will never raise in your mind. In the early time, this has been used as a technique in Zen. The moment you say you are stressed out, you will be made to do some hard physical work. Either you should start lifting the stones from here to there. Actually, they will tell you there will be a heap of stones. They will tell you to transfer the whole heap from here to there. And the moment you finish, they will tell you, all right, replace it here. Nothing else. Or you will be made to stand and Guru will give you nice bamboo blows. In Zen, the beating is a big technique. And they will just beat with the bamboo stick. The idea that I am stressed out itself will get frightened. It will never appear in your mind once more. Yes.
In India, the PT masters, they ask the students to do that. They make you clean the garden, or put the stones, and they say, put it here, and then we do it.
Yes.
That kind of.
Of course, these are art techniques. I don't want to do the art techniques. I was explaining how what are the ways the ancient days people worked. We don't have to go for art techniques. There are many sophisticated modern day techniques have come, which we can use it. When this causal body enters into your subtle body unnecessarily, you get insomnia. You get insomnia. See, when you are supposed to sleep, you don't sleep in the night time. Whole day you will be sitting and dozing and doing this, doing that. There are few people who has got a big problem. But they will be sitting and talking, suddenly you will see they are out. It actually once happened. I was staying in an ashram in North India. That ashram is supposed to get a fund from government, 20 lakhs. Me and one Swami, we both of them went to that to meet that officer. Somehow I was managing with my broken Hindi. And this Swami has got the problem. Suddenly in between the talking, he will start sleeping. In between the talks. I do not know about the whole story. Somehow I took him with me. And we both are trying to convince that officer to give 20 lakhs. That guy is not coming more than 10 lakh. Somehow, slowly, I convinced him finally to come to 15 lakh.
By the time the talk for 10 lakh was going on, this guy slept, this Swami slept. I did not even see this. Anyhow, I was talking with that officer, since serious discussion is going on and he is firing. I don't believe you Swamis can manage so much of money and do that service. You will waste. And I don't believe you have so much of capacity and all those things he is telling. And actually that is not my ashram. Before enlightenment, I was staying in that ashram. I was doing tapasya. Just to represent that ashram, I went there. And all those things. And finally, somehow I convinced him to allot 15 lakhs. He said, all right, 15 lakh. Suddenly this fellow got up. Not only he got up from the sleep, he started shouting, at least you should give 12 lakhs. You may not give 20 lakhs, you should give at least 12 lakhs. You see, just now I convinced him that we are capable of spending the 15 lakhs. And this guy suddenly got up and started shouting, you may not give 20 lakhs, but at least you should give 12. Just now he said okay for 15. So it is very dangerous to sleep once in a while. At least in between talks, don't sleep, please. Don't sleep. And there is one more problem, sleeping on the wheels. That's one big problem. If you sleep between talks only, you will be disturbed. If you sleep in the wheels, what will happen? Not only you will be disturbed, people who go in the road, they will also be disturbed. Anyhow, whenever the causal body enters into the physical body, you feel deep lethargic mood and laziness. Whenever it enters into the dream body, you feel a deep restlessness in sleep, insomnia. Insomnia can be described in one more way. It will not be even dream. It will be just a deep uneasiness and pain. Early morning when you get up, you will be totally tired. You would have slept 8 hours, but neither you dreamt nor you slept. Early morning you will be tired, as if you are totally drained. That is what I call insomnia. You will be neither in the wakeful state, just you will be rolling on the bed. Rolling on the bed. Now let us come to the technique. There are few guys who sleep just 2-3 hours and fresh, alive, active throughout the day. And all people who achieve great things, they slept very less, because only then they will have time to achieve. Otherwise, whole day, if you are sleeping, means what will happen? Yes.
I mean, you mentioned earlier that the dream body or the subtle body was like a pressure release mechanism. If you have too much pressure, that's why it comes into your waking body. So, and you mentioned the causal body also goes to the waking body or the dream body. But why is that?
It is not a pressure releasing mechanism. If the causal body is not given enough of attention and space, it goes and tries to take time and attention from other bodies. See, 33. If the 33% is not allotted, naturally they start shouting. In India, 33% for women now. They are trying. Because it is not allotted, what they do? They shout in front of parliament. So they try to go and try to grab. Just like that, this causal body tries to get its portion. The nature, it has to balance the nature. That is what is causal body is trying to do. Why few guys, just by sleeping few hours, they are fresh and energetic? And why other people, even if they sleep 10 hours, tired of taking rest? Many people, they feel tired because they take rest. Tired of taking rest. After sleep, you ask them, how are you? No, tired. Why? No, whole night I was resting. Tired of taking rest. Why? Why this happens? Whenever the quality is not there, you need quantity. How to increase the quality of sleep? Understand this. This is the important thing. You should find out whether you are sun oriented or moon oriented, Chandramani or Sauramani. Sun oriented means
you will be fresh and alive early morning. Moon oriented means you will be fresh and alive in the midnight, late night. Late night. Till night 2 o'clock, you will be fresh, alive, jumping around, running around. But early morning, you can't do anything. Till 8 o'clock, you will never come out of the bed. This is one type of mind. There is another kind of mind. By night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they have to go to rest. But early morning, 3 o'clock itself, they will be out of the bed. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, I get sleep both the time. Then you are neither Chandramani nor Sauramani, you are Avamani. You are neither Chandramana nor Sauramana, you are Avamana. You are just Avamana. Understand, find out which is your orientation. And all people are oriented only in one thing. If you are sleeping both the time, you are lazy guy, you have not worked on yourself. Don't allow both the things. Then you will naturally take Buffalo Bartoli next Janma. It's a really warning. If you spend all your life just by eating, you will take pig birth. Because for eating, pig body is a very nice body. See the long mouth. Whole day you can eat, nothing else is, no other duty, no other responsibility. If you eat and spend your whole life just by eating, just for eating, you will end up only taking birth in the pig body. If you sleep whole life and end up your life in this way, you will end up only taking the buffalo body. So understand what way you live, only in that way you take the next body. Find out you are Chandramani or Sauramani. Just 3 days experiment is enough to find out. 3 days try to remain awake in the late night. 3 days, next 3 days, try to remain awake in the early morning. Which feels you, which suits with you, which makes you feel more comfortable, more fresh. Find out. And one important thing, if you are a Chandramani, means along with the moon you are active. Always sleep early morning 4 to 6. Never miss that 4 to 6. Sleep in that time. If you are a Sauramani, means you are alive with the Surya, you are alive with the sun. Always sleep that night 10 to 12. Never miss the 10 to 12. And the important thing, this psychologist they are telling, this particular 2 hours, your body temperature falls by 2 degrees. 2 degrees of your body temperature falls. 2 degrees of your body temperature falls. Understand? If you are a sun-oriented man, sleep the 10 to 12. If you are moon-oriented, morning 4 to 6. Never miss that time, because it is your body. That 2 hours, if you sleep intensely, that's more than enough. Afterwards, 1 hour, 2 hours extra, this side, that side, okay. But that time, never miss. That time, never miss. Somebody sees now it's 10 o'clock, Swamiji. Now it is 10 o'clock.
Is it possible to change the Sauramani?
Yes, you can change. You can change actually. It's yes.
How about those who sleep only for 2 hours?
No, unless you find out whether you are Sauramani and Chandramani, you cannot sleep only 2 hours and be healthy. If you find out you are Sauramani and then sleep according to that time, only then you can be healthy with 2 hours sleep. I am giving you the technique to sleep. I think you are sleeping. No, you see, the people who are healthy by sleeping 2 hours, they know they are 2 hours. Because the 2 hours differs from man to man. Understand? Are you able to understand what I say? The psychologists are telling there is particular 2 hours in which your body temperature falls 2 degrees Celsius. And if you sleep in that 2 hours, naturally you will be healthy. You will not have any physical, mental trouble. Your body will continue to function happily and joyfully. That is the basic understanding. Now the next question comes, how to find out my 2 hours? For that only this Chandramana and Sauramana. If you go a little more deeply, even if you are Chandramana means moon oriented. The early morning 4 to 6 or little 3:30 to 3:30 to 5:30, that little bit half an hour this side, that side, you can find out from your experience. But this is the center time. If you are Chandramani, morning 4 to 6. If you are Sauramani, night 10 to 12. Never miss that time. You will see the health will simply follow you. Whenever you have the quality of sleep, naturally the quantity is not necessary. Whenever you have the quality of sleep, quantity is not necessary. You are asking about, can we shift? Can we shift from Chandramana to Sauramana? If you want to shift, take up some interesting thing which gives a deep interest to you. Either some work or some reading or singing, dancing, something which gives you deep interest. It should not be a load on you. Take up something which is interesting and start doing that in that time. Then naturally the shift will happen. The shift will happen. But don't do shift unnecessarily again and again. Decide now itself. If you are going to take up the job which you are going to do in the night time, you want to change yourself into Chandramani, then work for some 20-25 days. In 20-25 days you can change. Change it. After changing, don't disturb. Maintain it. Yes.
Swamiji, I'm a sun oriented, I know it. 4 o'clock I'm pretty well. But 10 to 12 is not a very practical time. Can we switch from 11 to 1 or something?
The problem is, I see, I can say you can switch, but the sun will not change and moon will not change what to do.
That's why they have daylight.
You see, these guys, the sun and moon, they don't listen to my words. What to do?
No, I was just thinking, is there a way to switch?
No, actually, no. That time only they come to peak energy. If it is a sun oriented or moon oriented, the agarshana towards some planet Earth comes to peak at that 2 hours. There is a sandhyana concept in our system. That particular 2.5 hours, the agarshana becomes too much. So if you maximum be close to that time, maximum be close to that time. You see, instead of 10 to 12, you can be 10:30 to 12:30 or 11 to 1. Maximum try to use that 2 hours, because that 2 hours only, the direct influence is there on your body. And one more thing, never think you are independent from sun and moon. No. You are very closely connected to the whole existence. Have you heard the word lunatic? Why they are called lunatic? The moment the Paurnami and Amavasya comes, it will become too much.
I'm working in a retirement community. My residents have Alzheimer's and dementia. For some reason, when it's a full moon, they really act so weird.
Really? If you are, any of you are working in lunatic asylums, you will know. Or even in the society, you know. Even in the society, you know. If Amavasya Purnima means in the house, little more sound will be there. Amavasya and Purnima means the sound will become little more loud. Why? The Purnima day, ocean, the sea water starts getting excited. 80% of your body is sea water only, salt water. The same effect happens on your body also. That's why you feel agitated. And the people who are in the deathbed, in the end, last moment and all, the Amavasya Purnima means, you know, people will see them, and daughter-in-laws will be waiting. Anyhow, Amavasya is coming, don't worry. By Amavasya, this will be done. Huh? What you are some comment? Huh?
I just have a question.
Yes.
I think I'm sun oriented, but the thing is, after sleep, like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, after that I'm awake. But I'm not able to get out of bed. Thoughts keep coming and sleep is very disturbed. Then when I wake up at like 6:30, I don't feel good that I've slept. I had a good night's rest, but I know that solid between 10 to 3 or something I sleep well. So should I just wake up after 3 or 4 and just
Yes, you should wake up.
You should just wake up.
It means you are not Sauramani or Chandramani, you are in Avamana state now. So you have to work and become
My
either.
quality of sleep is very poor.
You should get up and start doing something, reading or put some loud music and dance. Don't allow Chidambaram to sleep.
There are very few days when I get up, I feel like good to work.
That's all. If husband and wife are different manas, then
He is a morning person and I'm a night person.
now you see, then better I tell you, if you shift into same one orientation, you will have more understanding and more happy life. Better both of you sit and decide which is best and do the whole shift. That's best thing.
Better or for worse?
If you shift, that is better, I think. If you both of you have the same Sauramana or Chandramana, both of you can do the job better way and your life will be more happy. Yes.
Is one better than the other?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Avamana is the worst thing. Anything, both are okay. You can shift. Yes, what is happening?
Better to shift to the wife time.
Yes.
This past month, I've been sleeping very oddly. I was very stressed in July, and then all of a sudden, like every day, I would wake up after 3 hours of sleep. Just suddenly, just wake up every day at the same hour.
Having fear strokes. That this meditation technique which we are going to do. Getting friendly with darkness will help you. Start staying with darkness more and more. When you don't have anything to do, don't have too much of lights. Switch off. Start staying with the less lights as much as possible. Reduce artificial lights. You see, in those days when there was no artificial lights, electricity, man never suffered all these sleeping troubles, all these sleep problems. It is artificial light which created the whole trouble. It has done a lot of service to us, I know. It has done enough of trouble also to our mental setup. So try to stay more and more in tune with the darkness. Then you will see, you will be able to come out of the problem. That meditation will help you. Actually, I am a Chandramani. That is why all our programs you can see. Of course, in a way I can be Chandramana and Sauramana both. I can manage even without sleeping because most of the days in India, hardly around 2:30 I go to my room. When I come out, there will be a bunch of papers, all these books. When I come out, the bunch of papers will be there. And next day morning, around 5 o'clock, the Guru Puja will start and work will go on. If how many of you are watching our website continuously, raise your hands. Then you know, when I went from America last time, when I went back to India, in that 3 months gap, 13 ASPs are done and 3 NSPs are done, 3 Shakti Spurana programs are done, 2 15 days programs, one Nithyananda Purivasi course for Ashramites and one Himalayan Yatra, and 2 Healers Initiation, and 2 mass meditation camps are done in 3 months and 3 books are written. Already 3 books are written. This time the 3 books you can see already. The books are written only in the night time. Only in the night time, the proofreading and the transcription, all the work goes on. Most of the time, there is no need for sleep at all. I can play both the games because the body gets adjusted. That is why no jet lag. The day I landed here, world's longest flight.
That Singapore to New York, that's a flight I came. The moment I landed, hey, where is that? What time I am supposed to speak? Let's go to this course. They said, no, Swamiji, you are not tired, but we are tired. Come. That's it. Like I can play the both Chandramana and Sauramana, but there is nothing to be preferred. That Chandramana or Sauramana. Anything you can have anything. It's up to you. But this society, the modern day society, if you are Chandramani, you have more benefit. You have more benefit. Because early morning no office opens. The late night, the society has become automatically Chandramani, sun oriented, the moon oriented. Yes.
Swami, sometimes when I'm stressed a lot, right? Sometimes I wake up at 2 or 3 and then I can't go back to sleep. So I get this stress. So I need something to grab a couple hours of sleep. But it doesn't happen all the time. It's just
Once in a while it happens.
yes. But when that happens when I'm stressed.
And one thing, don't even create the idea, oh, I have not slept, I am going to be stressed, I am going to be in trouble. Don't allow that idea. Don't create that idea. Even if you have not slept, even if you have not, even if you have missed one day, the idea which you create, I have to be stressed, I have to be tired, that creates more trouble. And actually, your body has got capacity to stay without even water for 90 days. 90 days you can be alive by the energy which you already stored inside. 90 full days. And your body has got the capacity to be alive without sleep for 14 days. Understand? 14 days and 90 days of reservation you have always. 90 days of food and 14 days of sleepless stay you have in your reservation. So you don't have to worry at all if you miss 1 or 2 days. You don't have to worry at all if you miss 1 or 2 days. It is your mental setup which creates things, which makes the things worse.
Also the food like coffee and all that.
Oh, never, please never use the coffee, tea to avoid sleep. No. It'll disturb your whole system. Never use those things. It's like torturing your body. You understand? If somebody ties your hair in a window, in the olden days, Gurukulam they used to do. They will tie your tika in the window. If you sleep, and then what will happen? You will get up. It's like by force, you are made to remain awake. It's by force. Never do that. The kids also they used to do when sisters were sleeping. They will tie the hair. Early morning, when they both get up and try to get up from the bed, both will have fight. So never do that. Coffee and tea is like forcing yourself not to sleep. Never do that. Never let that happen. I think we are already entered our time limit. Of course, the new people, old people already know that Swami program means this is the way it will happen. And new people, please understand now. At least you learn, so that because next time when you come for programs, you will be prepared. And some people may be telling, no, this time we do not know. This is the way first time all of the others also learnt. Don't worry, this time you learn.
Swamiji, if you don't drink coffee or tea, what do you suggest to keep you awake?
Take up something which creates interest in you. And you see, every one of you should have something which creates interest in you. Some singing, or dancing, or reading, or some game, chess, even playing cards, or something. Something should be there which creates interest in you, enthusiasm in you. And if you don't have anything, at least now start creating. Something should be there which creates interest in you. Start doing that. That's all. And if you are fortunate, if meditation does that interest or joy in you, you are really blessed. But even if it is not meditation, have something else
Some painting, writing poetry, reading, or making calls and firing people. Something. Women have got a deep taste in spreading rumors. Just tell some news to them.
Why only women?
Men have got less taste. I don't know, some of men.
We find the best gossips with
Huh?
men. Men have the best gossips.
Is it so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a new rumor. Swami, that's a new rumor that women have
Anyhow, at least from my experience, I can tell I am seeing all over the world, all types of people, thousands of men and women. I can be sure women are the greatest gossipers. I do not know about your experience.
Yeah, but that is for continuation for that. But if I bring somebody here and if they have to be awake until 12 o'clock, what do I suggest to them to take?
Please tell me.
Say, if I bring somebody here, a new person, and they have to be awake, I have to make sure they are awake until 12. And if they have to be awake, they need to say that I need to drink a coffee or tea. What do I suggest for them?
That I'll take care. I'll take care. In my presence, things will naturally.
That's Swamiji's problem.
And that's my problem. Drinking only is your problem. Afterwards, it is my problem. Now, if you have a problem, tell me. Do you have a problem? Unless I take coffee or tea, I can't. Do you have? Then okay. If you have also, we are not going to give. That is different. We are not going to give. That is different.
This is actually related to the last dream and vision thing. I've been thinking about it. So my understanding is we need to strive towards having a dreamless state, but visions are something that is trying to tell us something. How do you figure out what the vision is trying to tell you? How do you know?
What vision is trying to tell you?
It's very imagery.
There is no need to even search and work about it. You don't have to figure out. Automatically, you will get the right message, because the visions have got enough intelligence to give you the understanding also. They have enough self-intelligence. It is time we enter into the last meditation technique. Last meditation technique. After the technique, each one can come and have the blessing and move. So, after the meditation technique, try to avoid speaking many words. Whomsoever is supposed to speak, organizers, arrangers, they can speak. Other people, if you speak one or two words, bye, hi, okay. But try to avoid the continuous inner chattering. When you go to your house also, try to avoid continuous inner chattering. Any questions? Okay, it is time. Yes.
Regarding snoring and grinding of teeth, where does it stand?
Yeah.
Regarding snoring and
Grinding of the teeth.
grinding of the teeth, this technique will help you. This technique, you can give this technique to the people who are suffering with that problem. The technique with having friendly feeling with darkness, going into the darkness, the technique which we are going to do now, that will totally heal that problem, because that's the outcome of insomnia. That's a byproduct of side effect of insomnia. Okay. Now let us understand this technique. First thing, you are going to fall in tune with the darkness. Two things you need to understand. Darkness is not dull and dead as you think. Darkness is a living energy. That is why in Hinduism they worship the Kali. Kali as a darkness. Kali is such a powerful energy, but dark. Darkness is a Kali. Darkness is an energy. It is not dead as you think. It is living, alive energy. So understand, darkness is a living, alive energy. So, now we are going to meditate. First thing, you will visualize you are sitting in a dark cave.
and you will visualize you are breathing, inhaling and exhaling darkness. Sitting in a dark cave and peacefully meditating on darkness, which is embodiment of energy. Which is embodiment of energy. Be very clear. Your mind means colors. You cannot think without colors. Even in the dream, you cannot dream without colors. You don't remember when you wake up, that is different. But in the dream, it is 4 colors. If you merge the whole colors into one color, that will be only black. So darkness is the energy from which you are born, the energy in which you again and again rejuvenate yourself, and the energy in which you are going to dissolve. Every day see your life. Darkness is the energy with which you rejuvenate your body. You go into the darkness and come out with freshness. So, now it is time for us to enter into the deep darkness. Please close your eyes and sit down. Whomsoever can sit down, and others can sit in the chair. Yes, I'll guide you step by step. You will visualize you are sitting in a dark cave and meditating on darkness. Inhaling the darkness and exhaling the darkness. Yes. You are requested driver. Yes. Sit straight. Start inhaling and exhaling as deeply as possible, as slowly as possible. Start visualizing you are slowly walking in a deep forest, going towards a mountain. Feel the thick jungle. See the beautiful mountains. Feel the nature around you. Feel you are entering into a dark cave. Feel you are sitting in a dark cave. Start visualizing dark cave. All the sides of the cave. Clearly, you are sitting in a dark cave, totally dark, not even a ray of light. Start feeling friendly with the darkness. Relax and start breathing. Start inhaling the darkness and exhaling the darkness. feel you are inhaling the darkness and exhaling the darkness. Meditate on the darkness, which is energy, which is alive, vibrant energy. Meditate on the alive, vibrant, energetic darkness.
For this Shivaratri, meditate on this light, intense light, which makes you feel very pleasant in the body, and that heat which is very pleasant. And I tell you, when you meditate on this light and this heat pleasant, you just lose sleep on that Shivaratri night. You become awake. That is what is the real context of not sleeping on that night.
வான்வரையிலும் வளர்ந்த ஜோதி ரூபனே, தேன் சுவை தரும் தமிழின் தலைவனே, மான்மகிழ்வினை ஏந்தி நிற்கும் ஐயனே, கைலாசம் தந்த நித்யானந்தனே.
நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் அண்ணாமலையே சிவரூபமாய் வீற்றிருக்கும் குரு நித்யானந்தமே. நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் அண்ணாமலையே சிவரூபமாய் வீற்றிருக்கும் குரு நித்யானந்தனே. நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் அண்ணாமலையே சிவரூபமாய் வீற்றிருக்கும் குரு நித்யானந்தமே. நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் அண்ணாமலையே சிவரூபமாய் வீற்றிருக்கும் குரு நித்யானந்தனே.
Yes, and all of you. So, with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's day of Paramashivoham Level 1. So, of course, tomorrow again we'll be back with the yoga session. Yoga session will be the first that we'll be starting with. So now we'll be closing the day with the Poon Mantra. So let's join our hands in Namaskar Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Shri Nithyananda Parameshwarapadukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. It's Nithyananda all of you. And make sure to invite your friends and families for the tomorrow's session, the Paramashivoham session. Thank you, Nithyananda.
For this